Rome. From Republic to Empire. The complete story. The Roman Empire, one of the greatest civilizations in human history. But before it became an empire ruled by mighty emperors, Rome was something entirely different. A republic. A city-state. Governed not by kings but by its people, or at least some of them. So how did Rome go from a republic to an empire? And what made them abandon democracy for dictatorship? Today we're going to explore that incredible transformation. Part 1. The birth of the Republic. Our story begins in 509 BCE, when the Romans overthrew their last king, Tarquin the Proud. Tired of tyranny, they founded the Roman Republic, a new system based on checks and balances, laws and elected officials. The heart of the Republic was the Senate, a council of elite patricians, and 2 consuls elected yearly to avoid giving too much power to any one man. But let's be honest, the system wasn't as democratic as it sounds. Women, slaves, and most commoners had no say. Still, this was radical for its time. Power wasn't in the hands of a king, but in elected officials and assemblies of citizens, at least in theory. Part 2. Rome rises to power. As Rome grew, so did its ambition. Through wars with neighboring tribes, and especially the famous Punic Wars against Carthage, Rome transformed from a city-state into a Mediterranean superpower. The Second Punic War, 218-201 BCE, led by Hannibal and his elephants, was a massive test for the Republic. But after years of brutal fighting, Rome emerged victorious, gaining control over Spain and much of North Africa. But Rome's rapid expansion came at a cost. The influx of wealth and slaves made the rich richer and the poor poorer. Small farmers lost their land, moving to cities and creating huge social tensions. And that's where things start to unravel. Part 3. The Republic in Crisis. By the 2nd century BCE, the Republic was cracking under the pressure. Corruption was rampant. The Senate was dominated by the elite, and ordinary citizens had little voice. Attempts at reform, like those by the Gracchus brothers, Tiberius and Gaius, ended in bloodshed. The Gracchi tried to redistribute land to the poor, but both were murdered. Violence had now entered politics, and there was no going back. Meanwhile, ambitious generals like Marius and Sulla started using their armies to gain political power, turning soldiers' loyalty away from Rome and toward themselves. Civil wars erupted. The Republic was fighting for its life. Part 4. The Rise of Caesar. Enter Julius Caesar, a brilliant general, politician, and master of ambition. After conquering Gaul in a stunning military campaign, Caesar was loved by his troops and feared by the Senate. In 49 BCE, when ordered to give up his army and return to Rome, Caesar made his fateful decision. He crossed the Rubicon River, essentially declaring war on the Republic. His words, "The die is cast." After defeating his rivals, including Pompey, Caesar became dictator for life in 44 BCE. Though he introduced reforms to help the poor and centralized power, many senators feared he wanted to be king, something Rome swore never to have again. So on the Ides of March, a group of senators led by Brutus and Cassius stabbed Caesar to death. They thought they were saving the Republic. Instead, they plunged Rome into deeper chaos. Part 5. The Fall of the Republic and Birth of the Empire. Caesar's death led to more civil wars. His adopted heir, Octavian, and loyal general Mark Antony fought for control. After defeating Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE, Octavian emerged as the sole ruler. Part 5. The Fall of the Republic and Birth of the Empire. BCE. Octavian took the title Augustus, Rome's first emperor. The Republic was officially dead, though Augustus kept the Senate and the facade of republican government. Behind the scenes, he held all the real power. Thus began the Roman Empire and a period of relative peace known as the Pax Romana. Rome was now an empire, led by emperors, not elected officials. So why did Rome abandon the Republic? The short answer, because it couldn't handle its own success. Wealth, corruption, military power struggles, and inequality tore the system apart. In the end, people traded freedom for stability. That's it, guys. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Roma Eterna.